What if I were to tell you that I had a way that you can predict who's going to be elected the next president of the United States? I've got some very convincing data that I'm going to go through at the end of this video, and it pertains to a person's voice. But first, I want to go through another study that's very interesting. And they took these random people, they took 400 men and 403 women, and had them listen to these random people saying, I urge you to vote for me in November. These were politicians, these were just people, okay? And then they used computer software to raise and lower the pitch. And when they lowered the pitch, 60 to 73% of the time, people would vote for that person. The exact same person, the exact same cadence. It was the same recording, so it was delivered exactly the same 60 to 73% of the time. Now, that's convincing, but the researchers were a bit confused. And they said, well, why not higher than 73%? Shouldn't this be consistent? Okay, because it was the exact same thing. The only variability was the pitch. But what they're missing is the other factors that go into the way that people are perceived. So when you speak, your pitch is only one influencing factor. There's so many other things: the resonance, the speed, the rhythm, the delivery, the pauses, the stresses, the intensities, a whole myriad of things that you need to understand when you're doing this. Now, I don't have time in this video to get into how to improve the power of your voice, but if it's something you're interested in, you can go to vocalpowerbootcamp.com, or you can click up here. I've got a video there that's gonna walk you through how to do it. And I don't care what kind of voice you're born with, that really doesn't have a very big impact at all. You can learn these nuances and learn how to create a powerful voice regardless of what kind of voice that you have right now. Are you a gambling man? If so, I'm sure you're anxious to hear the results of this. So Kent State University, I remember them because when I went to University of Iowa, we always used to play Kent State, our first football game of the year. But they did a study looking back from 1960 to the year 2000. And they looked at televised presidential debates. And they looked at 8 elections that occurred during those years. And of those 8 elections, every single one, 8 out of 8 elections, the popular vote went to the candidate with the deeper voice. Think about the statistical significance of that. 8 out of 8. That takes away variability. We know that's a huge factor in predicting that. And I bring that up just because I want to stress the importance of this. You know, whether you're working at a big corporation, trying to rise up in the ranks, to display leadership, to display charisma and competence, all these things, especially as a man, so much of this is based on your voice. You know, I even see people sometimes who are pretty advanced socially. Their skill set is strong. They understand social interaction. But when they use a weak voice and they don't know how to leverage their voice to achieve what they want in communication, it really falls flat. It's such a powerful thing. I just wanted you to really understand that in this video. Now, I'd like to invite you to do one of 3 things. Have you seen both of these videos right here? If not, pick one of them. You're gonna like it. And if you wanna check out that Vocal Power Bootcamp I was talking about, you can click right here to do so. I'll talk to you there.